Brad Johnson here. In this video, I'm going to be bringing in Adronis, and Adronis is going to be talking about the number gateways and the theme within moments. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Adronis, and he'll talk about, firstly, this particular subject of the number gateways, and of course talking more about moments and the themes within them. So I will go ahead and bring Adronis in, and we'll get started. We are here at this time, and we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning into this particular broadcast, being brought forward through your internet collective consciousness. And so we shall share the idea of that, of which you would know as, firstly, the number gateways. Now, there have been many who have communicated with us through this conduit and asked the question, what about these numbers of synchronicities, these numbers that I keep seeing, the idea of the 1111, the 222, the 333, and so on? What do these numbers mean? Understand that your universe itself is dynamically created through the sequence of number. You can liken it to the idea of binary code, that there are ones and zeros, all working together in different patterns, to create the idea of form, to create the idea of interface, and that your particular planet works together in the idea of understanding these particular numerology significances as synchronicity, and that our universe itself truly, yes, brings forward the idea of these sophistications of number. In fact, you can look at everything pertaining to form, interface, creation, and truly is that which is these categorizations of number. So the whole idea here in that sense is that these numerological codes are indeed number gateways that are created through synchronicity. And when you see something like an 1111 on a clock or elsewhere, basically what this is attempting to tell you is that a cycle has ended and a new cycle has begun. This is the same with every single particular type of numerological synchronicity that you may encounter. The idea of the 222, the 333, etc. All of those are giving the exact same meaning of the idea of a closed cycle and a new one opening. Now, each particular theme of these number gateways are different. Some people may just say that, oh my goodness, I see the first three numbers of my address when I looked at this person's license plate at the moment that I was asking a question. This is basically giving you a type of confirmation. It's giving you the significance that there is indeed a confirming response to a question that you may have asked, giving you the idea that this is indeed meant for you. This is giving you the idea that this is the address route relating to the idea of a confirmation of a situation that you're looking to reach into a state of completion. And so the idea of that old theme of confusion comes to an end, like a large gate that is closing behind you, and a new veil opens. And now you see this prosperous new meadow, and that represents the idea of the numerological synchronicity that has come together. Some may have asked, well, when I see these particular numbers, these 1111s, these 222s, etc., are these communications from my guides? Yes, they certainly can be, because again, understand that when these forms of numerological significances happen, that you are now giving yourself a state of clarity. And as we have talked about in the past, your guides are all part of helping you to move into the assignment of completion. So they're tasked with being able to work together with you, to helping you notice these particular types of synchronicities. Now, they are not the ones in that sense that have actually created these numerological synchronicities, but they are the ones who have guided you to them. So they're helping you to see these confirmations. You may just suddenly have a thought about something. Should I create this? All of a sudden you look at your watch, for example, or your clock on your computer, and all of a sudden you see 333. Well, again, this is representing a sacred trinity. This is giving the idea that there is a culmination here, an ascent to happen. So that therefore gives you the idea of a confirmation because you weren't expecting it. It's not to say that you are just keeping your eyes glued on your watch and waiting for a synchronicity to happen. It does not work in that same way. It's not to expect the synchronicity numerologically. It's the idea in that sense that you were doing something, you turn your head, and you notice all of a sudden that there is a numerological significance there. And basically, being very mindful about what it is that you were asking prior to it happening, because this is in relationship to it. Well, Adronis, it is quite possible that I have had a few situations where I wasn't even really thinking about anything, but yet I turned my head and all of a sudden there is a 333, a 222, a 111. Does that still have some type of significance? Yes, it does. It may not be in that sense that you may have a question to ask, but is letting you know in that sense from everything that has culminated up into that point that a gate has closed and that a new cycle has been born. So it does not always have to relate to the idea of personal questioning, in the idea of, in that sense, attempting to gain clarity to understand a confirmation that you have received. So it can work together with you on a very subconscious level as well. There's really no limits to the idea of numerological significances here. So we would suggest that you look into the importances of your numbers numerologically. That you look at the 0, the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, well into the teens, well into the master numbers, etc. And gaining understanding about what they represent and what they mean. As you see these particular types of numerological significances, they play together in that form of communication and cohesion with all of the meanings that have been described in your society. It may also represent the idea that it truly is the science of the simple to how these significances come together. That you may ask in that sense that you are looking for romance, and all of a sudden you just start seeing the number 2 everywhere. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I've been seeing nothing but 2s today. What's going on? That's giving you the idea of your connection to romance, to partnership, the idea of 2, the masculine and the feminine, the partnership coming together, the unity coming together. That can represent a numerological significance as well. It's not always in the idea of what you would know as the sequence of 3s or the sequences of 4s pertaining to number. There can be single-digit numerological significances through these number gateways that are telling you this. The universe has many different ways to communicate with you, but one of the most common ways is indeed that of number, of working together with the gateways. Now, when these particular forms of numerological gateways happen, does something happen within me? Absolutely. Your DNA starts to shift. Your neurological pathways begin to adjust. Other formats contained within your own chemical body are now starting to rearrange themselves. So again, through these particular types of codes are not only just the idea of confirmations or the idea of clarity, but it is also giving you the idea of rearrangement, of actually being rebuilt and remade in that particular way. So it is an amalgamation effect. It is giving you the idea that these codes also correlate together with your physical body, with your emotional body, with your mental body, with your causal body, etc. With all of these particular forms of bodies that are lining up in that way like an alignment. And basically in that sense, like clockwork, now starting to turn their gears together as they line up and work like a well-oiled machine. This too is true. So again, the numerological gateways, the number patterns that you see, hold a great deal of significances in a number of different ways, so that you are basically receiving this realization on a physical, mental, emotional, causal level. That is their purpose. That's why they happen. Again, the universe is comprised of number. And we will speak now in regards to the idea of discovering the themes within moments. For example, you may notice that you have a day that just feels splendid, that feels wonderful, that feels very, very supportive. Now, when people get the impression of saying, oh my goodness, this morning I woke up and it feels like such a wonderful day today. I wonder if it's going to continue to be a very wonderful day today. And you may just feel that you are expecting smiles and sunshine. Now, that's not to say in that sense that the day cannot be very, very rewarding and very enriching, but it's not about the idea of looking at the significance of your life in the correspondence of days. That I have bad days, that I have good days. No. That you have enriching moments and you have challenging moments. It all just comes down to the point of moments. Because you may feel that the first half of your day was absolutely incredible, that the second half of your day was absolutely awful. That's just giving you the idea that the moments are what's important here. That the realization that when you actually align yourself to the moment and say, I am feeling very, very wonderful right here in this very moment. But noticing that there may be challenges coming together. That just because you are feeling at a very high frequency, it does not mean to say that you are not going to experience someone who may be down in the dumps, who may feel like it is the most rotten day of their entire life. And that you are feeling so good about yourself and saying, well, I'm in this high vibration, why am I attracting a person who feels like they're so down in the dumps? Because you're not immune to the idea of attracting a person in that way. That's not the idea in that sense to what high vibration truly represents. Many people will feel that I'm in a high frequency and I will only attract good people. No, you won't. The whole idea in that sense is that you are looking to shine your goodness upon everybody else. That's not to say that, again, you can't attract nice people in that particular way in such a vibration. But the whole idea in that sense is that if you're staying very much in the heightening of this frequency, as you have claimed in this moment, can you maintain it despite what comes your way through reality? Because that's all part, in that sense, of our minds. Everything contained in the totality of reality is all being funneled through us via the subconscious. The subconscious is not always smiles and sunshine, because as you know, there are certain aspects about yourself that may still bother you, that may still create concern. So the whole idea in that sense is knowing that you are fluctuating up and down, and that there are certain themes that you are very much aligned to, and there are certain themes that you are not. So again, in correspondence to that, you understand that the people you attract are the results of funneling subconscious. That's the key here. So it's very, very important to pay attention to your moments, not your days, not your weeks, not your months, not your years. Your moments are truly what is important. So when you look in the idea of how your moments are helping you to evolve, or helping you to see that there are other people within your reality who you may feel are not in that particular type of alignment, you have a choice here. You can feel that you are hopping, skipping, and jumping, and simply enjoying your own particular moment if you choose, or you feel that you're going to go over and assist that particular person, that you are now going to be in service, that you feel so much joy within your heart that you now have the natural capacity to assist, to be of service. And it's a natural decision. You are making this naturally. This is not something that you have to force yourself into. Well, I'm feeling so good today. I really don't feel like talking to this person, but if I don't talk to this person, does that mean I'm going to be a bad person? Oh, okay, I guess I'll go help them. And again, that is representing a state of insincerity. That is not being authentic. It's the point to where you are simply naturally gravitating towards that person and just putting your hands on their shoulder and saying, have a wonderful day. I want you to know that I truly appreciate you and that everything is going to start feeling better for you. That person doesn't know you, but now they feel enriched because that is exactly what they needed. And it was that they were thinking that at the exact same time that you said it. That's what creates magnetic cohesion. That's what makes everything so natural and so authentic. That didn't happen within the day. That happened within the moment. And that's the most important aspect here. That the themes that you discover within moments give you the multiplicity of opportunity to spread your love, to spread your appreciation. Again, you will have moments where you will feel that you are down the dump and that there will be some type of intervention coming together within the theme of the moment to pick you up, to helping you understand, because there are other facets of you that are in the frequency range of where you feel joy. And so those particular subconscious aspects will come to your attention, will bring themselves into your reality in that moment. And saying, hey, I understand you're feeling bad today. I want you to know that you're appreciated, and I appreciate you, and I'm wishing you the most amazing day possible. Thank you, and blessings. That person who you didn't know just picked you up, just made you feel absolutely wonderful because you were feeling that particular degree of turmoil within yourself at that moment, and you felt, couldn't somebody pick me up? Couldn't I at least just be appreciated in this moment? All of a sudden, someone comes to you. And that is the magic within these moments. Those are the themes that you're playing with. So our particular idea here to share with all of you is look into the magic that exists within moments, not into the themes that exist within days. The days, again, are just a clustering of moments all together. But look into the importance of one significant moment of the theme that you wish to play with, and bask in that theme authentically, and let it take you upon new adventures. A person that you thought you would never become, that you now start to become, that enriches yourself exponentially, is birthed within a moment, not within a day. So we'd like to leave you with that. I am Adronis of Sirius. Thank you again. Farewell for this timing, and we now return to the conduit. We'll speak to you again, as now is forever, and all is one. Goodbye for now. All right, thank you everybody, and feel free to visit realitywhisperer.com. More sessions like this, free videos, and of course private sessions that are available with Adronis, digital courses, and a lot more. realitywhisperer.com. I'm Brad Johnson, and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon. Have a wonderful, beautiful moment wherever you are. Take care. Namaste, and may it be well with you. Goodbye.